Hello and welcome back to Railroads Online. So today we are out doing the oil thing. We are trying to transfer some of the oil from the oil refinery up to the oil field to the oil refinery. Not the other way around. As you can see, we got this drum a little over half full. We did have to move the track a little closer, and we're gonna have to move it a little closer yet. Um, the track, I don't know, definitely lines up different to the oil pickup, and I'm not, I don't know, it's a pain in the butt, kind of. So because the track is lower in this case, so I'm gonna higher that up a little bit and move it a little closer and see if I can't get it a little easier to drop that off or to pick it up, excuse me, just because it was kind of a pain doing this one. But then this is the first loads being moved on the new beta line, so I guess it's not too surprising to me that there are a few issues right now. So we are getting the old number 66 J Rockefeller back in action and hauling some oil, being that is one of the places we definitely need to put in some work. Oil is definitely not fast to move. I already don't like filling 6 cars at a time, let alone any more. It would sure be nice to do at least 10 at a pop, but I don't know about loading those back 4 cars, so I may be changing something around down here so we can start loading on both sides with a smaller locomotive or something. Or just, even if we use the same locomotive, just fill 2 different sides. So the train isn't so long. I'm not exactly sure how or what I'm going to do there, but I definitely would like to add something here. We have the Class 70 doing it, so we have the power to definitely pull more. So we might as well go ahead and actually start doing that at some point. I just don't like, that pickup is probably the single biggest pain in the butt pickup in the whole game. In fact, I'm willing to say that's my least favorite pickup in the game. By all means, share yours in the comments below. Whatever drop off or pickup you think is the biggest pain in your day. Yeah. I guess my vote definitely goes for oil. I'd even rather drop off cordwood than pick up oil. At least dropping it off is nice, but picking it up, not so great. And maybe that's the intent, but then too, the one thing I noticed with these new cars under the current update, the lid does not open on the oil car. So you just kind of pour it through a closed, what basically looks like a pressure lid, because it looks like the same lid that's on the pressure relief. But it, whatever, man. You just kind of pour, you gotta currently pour the oil through a closed lid. So that's going on, and yeah, I know we used to be able to do that, but we also used to actually be able to open the lid. Currently, there is no opening the lid on the oil cars. Though the stock default cars do look good with the Class 70, I have to admit, it does almost look like a straight up locomotive. Though we need to throw a caboose on this one, so we're going to be picking up a cabooses and dropping those off to locomotives, those and way cars out to locomotives sometime soon. So we should get one on every locomotive that we can possibly withstand the extra pull. So we'll be doing that soon. Nice look at the Class 70 running in the fall update. Really, I would like to get the Class 70 off of this because I like it more for long runs. But then the oil cars just get to be kind of heavy and a pain. And I know I threw it on there so I just didn't have to deal with anything. And if I extended that out, then it wasn't going to matter if I added a car or two to actually be able to haul more. So it's there for expansion more so than need. I know we can get these 6. I was getting them up with the Cook Mogul at one point. It was just also really bogging down and wanting to die on the hill up to the oil refinery, so I switched to the Class 70 just so I didn't dawdle going up the hill all the time. But we may switch that back now that when we go back and smooth out that track a little bit. I think we got a little less grade in it now, and the Cook Mogul can probably handle that now. So originally I wanted to have all Cook Moguls out at the oil refinery just for looks, but I'm thinking about putting the Class 48 to work out there on wood and pulling one of the Cook Moguls out. So we'll have to see how that goes first. Uh-oh. We're out of wood. Whoa. Now we're out the loco. Unreal. That took so long to load this thing. We burnt the wood down. Oh, we're going to need some pressure to actually get up the hill. Oh, we don't have any. Oh, rookie move. Rookie move. No fireman on the box today. That's a problem. Jeez. Oh man, it's caught slipping. So as you can see, the brake lever for the Class 70 still floating in midair. That's not right. So hopefully we get that fixed in one of these little patches or something. We definitely need that attached to something. The idea that that's just floating around in midair is a little bit, it's just kind of creepy, really. Let's be honest. I mean, it's a ghost handle, man. So hopefully we can get that fixed. Man, I can't believe I ran out of boiler pressure. That oil took me a while to actually get fixed because I pulled it out there. It wouldn't line up at all. I had to pull it back, relay the track, and even when they lined up to be such a pain. I mean, there's like a 1 foot area where I could get both actually lined up to dump 2 cars at a time. So the whole process took a little longer than normal, that's for sure. So I definitely apologize for running out of steam. I guess it happens from time to time. Try to avoid that on the videos, but you know, this was the first run, and you know, I was gonna put out the whole filling process too, but then I got down there and had a whole track relaying process in the middle too, so it just would have been an obnoxiously long video trying to run 1 load of oil. So the first run on this one, I cannot say has been a simple dream come true run. There we go, over 60. That'll get us going. I find that once you're over 60 on the boiler pressure, you're pretty good to run. You don't really have to let it max out. Seem to gain momentum and pick up speed just fine. So we should make it up the hill now. No worries. Kick it in the pants and see that we don't get up just fine. Nice look back at the ironworks. Do have to say, The fall update does bring a great splash of color to the game, and it's made it pretty fun running around as of late. What the hey? We got brakes on somewhere? No way this locomotive has a hard time pulling this up. It does not. It's a Class 70. So unless there's some brakes on somewhere. Oh sure, it's all the way on the back. And no brakes on. So alright, let's stay on the bridge. Uh-oh. Ooh. Wow. So there we go. We're definitely not adding anything to this locomotive. You gotta be kidding me. How can the Class 70 be working this hard to go up what's even less of a grade than it used to be? And the boiler pressure is maxed now, so it's definitely not that. Unbelievable. Well, so apparently we'll be lengthening this bridge out even more. It's longer than it was before because we dropped its grade 0.5%. Which, like I said, apparently we'll be doing even more. The Class 70 can't bog down like this up this hill. That's... wow. And maybe that's because we started the hill with low boiler pressure. But I doubt it. So, I don't know. Looks like things are pulling a little harder. From here, I guess, you know, we'll find out maybe on the next run before we make too many crazy moves. But, we definitely didn't go this slow up the hill before, so... huh. I mean, we pretty much break the level ground here in a second, so... that's crazy, though. Well, so... probably some track redesign here, but that's, you know, the thing. First tests on the beta run, or first loads on the beta run are definitely going to show some different results, maybe, than what we used to get. Is what this is showing me. Alright, now this should let us come rolling into the station nice and chill. Huh. Boy, that's disappointing to see it pulling that hard. Yeah, I don't know, or maybe that's just Class 70 performance is down. I don't know what the deal there is. It's just like here, it's not like, and I know this train gets pretty heavy, but it's not even like it's barely hitting on the brakes even. So who knows? Maybe something's a little different there. Nah, see, what the? That's too far out to drop on the dock. Oh. Huh. I mean, I get it. I haven't been running a lot of loaded trains lately, but this one is proven to be a bit of a pain. Alright. Should be good. Let's make sure we're getting paid for this. Yep, bam, we're at the dock. Alright, drop it. Gotta put some money back in the bank since we spent all that on the 3 new locomotives, so but this will get our oil barrels back into production as we were out of oil. get us back to some money loads in no time. Alright, forward, tally-ho. Definitely have to straighten out some of this dock work with the new rails. Just we maybe replace some of the old stuff and not maybe made the new stuff as functional. So I think we'll have some changes coming up in most of our dock, or at least some of our docking areas, because this is not working the way that I wanted to. And this did not used to curve out like this. Somehow it does now, and I mean obviously because I laid it that way, but however that worked, probably ran too long a spline around that curve, and we'll be fixing that stuff here. So, oh drat. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna unload you and unload you because you'll still be at the dock, and then I just have to plop that one. Definitely going to be straightening some of this out because it's just not working out the way that it is. That's what this test run is telling me, is that we have some work to do. Which, okay, these loads have to be able to be dropped off much smoother than all this and picked up much smoother. Too much working at all. Alright, and get that off. There we go. Probably not going to leave us any oil in the drums at all, but we probably are getting some more barrels over there. Yeah, not full yet, but we're getting somewhere. And then I don't know where we're at with everything else up here. Pipes look good. Wood's getting low, but I think we have 2 cars of wood up here, so we can just swap that out. But alright, after learning we have some massive reworking to do, we're not going to call that one a success, but we'll definitely call it a learning experience. Say thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you get a chance, like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions are free, but they sure do help the channel. Y'all have a great day.